All right, I'm on hole number 17 of the 2019 Christmas tournament. I'm in the opening round of the Rookie Division. And I still need to achieve my minus 30 goal, I still need to pick up one. So this is the hole right here. I did get an Albie on the front. I was able to pick up the Eagle and the Albie. Eagle on hole number 8, Albie on hole number 9. But the Albie on hole number 9 is a lot more lucky than the Eagle on hole number 8. Hole number 8, you can get up there and give yourself a shot. So I was undecided when I was playing in the front on how I was going to go with this. If you've got lower developed stuff, I absolutely 100%, if I was going to give you a recommendation, is bring out your QB, 100% accurate club. You can bring out a Titan. You can use any ball, really, and lay it up right here. It gives you a long iron shot to come in. I'm doing a 40% wind adjustment if I'm up here. And it gives you the same shot over and 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 over again. Take the wind out. You'll have to watch how much topspin you could put on because you could bleed off, so it doesn't take a lot of topspin. But just end up at the top of the hill, take your shot, and you've got an eagle shot every single time. You will have to make a wind adjustment. I'm coming at this. I've came at it out here with max overpower and tried to open up this fairway so that instead of having to thread the needle, I could come at it. And with my extra mile, I'm pinched up down here with the max overpower. So I had to move it out a little bit farther to the left than I wanted. And I take the risk of overshooting and rolling off the back or ending up behind this pillar, or there's variables. I'm going to come at it from down here and do the straight in shot. Now I do have to thread this needle a little bit, and I do take the risk of getting in the rough or the sand. But if I can make the needle, if I can thread that needle, I'm right up here on the fringe. I'm going to do 6 topspin with a power 5 ball. Let's go in there and get that bag set up. I'm going to take my extra mile 9. If you don't have an extra mile 9, if you got an Apocalypse 3 or 4, those are going to be the best way to match up with that because of the topspin. I'm going to take a power 5 ball, which is a present ball. Extra mile. And yes, I have an extra mile 9. It's not my fault. Playdemic buffed all of our clubs. Wasn't anything I could do about it. I tried to talk them out of it, but they wouldn't listen to me. As a player, I think getting all those buffs on the clubs is awesome. As a player, I've been playing since the game came out. I had tons of extra cards. I got 6 of my rare. All my commons were already maxed out. I got 6 of my rares completely maxed out. So I will be able to over the next year max out every single club in my bag. I'm getting 2 rare options a day, so it's not going to take very long. Turn that freaking alarm off. A 3, 6 top spin, maximum side spin. I want to come out into this area right here. I'm going to take the wind out. It's 3, 7. It's about a ring and 3/4. Oh, that'll end up in the sand. Anticipation. Boy, I got lucky there. Woo! Talk about luck. Anticipation. And that's the deal about trying to hit that shot, is whenever you're doing max overpower, that is a huge level of inconsistency. And the deal is that that's the deal about hitting max overpower. When you hit those max overpowers and you hit them perfect, if you made great adjustments, man, you're awesome. But if you hit those max overpowers and you don't hit them perfect, you could be in serious trouble. Whereas if you hit to the top up there, it's no overpower. You're in the same spot every time. 100 out of 100 times you're going to get to shoot the shot. Let's see where I'm at in my club. Okay, I'm right at max. It's 1.1 per ring, and I'm going to do a 40% wind adjustment. Let's get back here so I can see the adjustment. Going right at it. 40%. That's 1, so that's a 3, 4. There's 3, 3. So that's a 3-ring pull. Hit it perfect. Hitting it perfect. Gave myself a look. Gave myself a look. Woo! That's what I'm talking about right there. In the hole. Made a mistake on the drive and was able to get back in the hole. My thought process is that if I'd end up in the rough or the sand down there, I feel so confident with my rough and sand wedge, my rough iron and sand wedge, that I can make great wind adjustments, that I could still get that done. Even if I was in my sand or wedge, the deal there is you absolutely have to hit perfect. But hitting it from the fairway over and over again, you have a much better shot of getting in the hole. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Nice shot. Well played. Double eagles on it. Came to the last three, needed to pick up 2 in order to shoot a minus 30, and was able to pick one up right here. So this is awesome. I think the first 3 holes and the last 3 holes, we have serious chances to pick shots up. And a lot of times in tournaments, we get to the end, and if you don't have what you need when you get to the last 3 holes, you're going to struggle because the last 3 holes are tough. But the last 3 holes in this are very, you've got serious shots on all 3 holes. All right, so we see what's at the top. We've got moved us up towards the top. We got a minus 29 at the top, minus 28's up here. That's what I'm saying. In the weekend round, I really do believe that if you can shoot a minus 30, that is going to give you at least a shot at a win. And if you're looking for a top 5 finish, you're going to need to be minus 28, minus 29. Banner-wise, minus 30, I think you're not in every bracket, but I think if you shoot a minus 30, you're going to get a bracket. You're going to get a banner with a potential win. And anything minus 28 or better, you've got a shot at a banner depending on your bracket. Definitely a top 5. So looking at the top 10 right now, the top 10 right now is dominated by 26, 27, a couple 28s and a 29. So I'll have to go down here and see what the deal is. But it looks like top 10, you're going to need to shoot a 26, and then you're going to need to have tiebreakers because you can see the 26s go down to 12. So that's why tiebreakers is so important. My minimum goal as a player, not just for my clan, but just me as a player myself, is, and I truly believe this, and if you're in my clan, you've heard me say this before, is that you're not going to win tournaments or give yourself a shot at a banner every single tournament unless you're a consistent top 10 player. If you can put yourself in the top 10 every single week, then that means every single week you are literally 1 to 2 shots away from getting a banner or getting a win. And so you've got to be a consistent top 10 player. And so for my own personal game, my goal is as an absolute minimum is that I'm a top 10 player, because that means that every single tournament I had a shot at the win. And so looking at these brackets, you can see what it'll take to get into the top 10. Now, what's your first goal when you first start playing? Minimum score. Because minimum score will help you make weekend rounds. It'll get you top finishes in a lot of these tournaments. You'll be in the top 50. You'll be in the top 30. And so minimum score is the first goal that you have to start getting yourself up the bracket so you can make weekend rounds. Because I can tell you right now, if you don't make a weekend round, you won't get a top finish. Right? You've got to make the weekend round. And that all starts with minimum score. All right. That was hole number 17 of the 2019 Christmas tournament in the opening round of the Rookie Division. Thanks for watching.